Hello guys, once again welcome back. I am Abhishek Patange. Today I am here to review this. This is the Ford EcoSport SE variant. In this video I am going to explain what all features will it gets with, detailed walk around and engine options available, variants and their prices, difference between the SE and S variant, detailed comparison between the S variant and SE variant. So let's start with the video.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love.
So let's start with the video. Ford offers both petrol and diesel engine options. In petrol it has total 6 variants and in diesel it has 5 variants. Petrol comes with automatic gearbox, which is top end variant, titanium plus automatic. In diesel there is no automatic variant. Variants are ambient, which is base model, trend, titanium, SE and sport variant. Price for the petrol base variant, which is 1.5 liter ambient manual transmission variant, costs 7.99 lakhs, and this SE variant which we are seeing costs 10.49 lakhs for the petrol engine option, and for the diesel engine option it costs 10.99 lakhs. Petrol top model costs 11 lakhs 19,000 and diesel top model costs 11 lakhs 49,000. Ford offers wide range of color options. There are total 7 colors available: Canyon Ridge, black, blue, white, silver, grey, red, Canyon being metal. As I said, it gets with both petrol and diesel engine options. In petrol it gets with 3-cylinder 1.5 liter petrol engine which produces 122 PS of max power and 147 Newton meters of max torque. In diesel it gets with 4-cylinder 1.5 liter diesel engine which produces 100 PS of power and 215 Newton meters of max torque. As per ARAI, petrol engine claims the mileage of around 15.9 kilometers per liter and diesel engine claims 21 kilometers per liter. And now let's talk about the difference between SE variant and S variant. SE variant is the second top variant and Sports is the top variant. Additional features in Sports variant: rear spare tire, sporty interiors with orange accents, different alloy wheels, pedal lamps on outside rear viewing mirrors, dual tone colors, ISO fixed child mounts, all leather seats, and there are few color changes and some chrome accents added to the SE variant. Let's talk about those while taking a detailed walk around. So let's start with the detailed walk around. These are the keys of the car. It gets with this lock unlock button, and on the other side it has this Ford branding with chrome surroundings around it. And this is the front look. It looks so good and sporty as well, but I think this design language is getting old. Ford should update it with a new facelift. And this is the front grille. It gets with this chrome surroundings with Ford badging in the middle. And these are the lights. It gets with HID lights with LED daytime running DRLs. These are the halogen fog lamps and halogen indicators. Skid plate which is finished in dual tone color. And let's see the side look. In the front it gets with independent McPherson stud suspension with ventilated disc brake with the tire section of 205/60 R18s. The S variant gets with a different type of alloy wheels. This is the side look. Overall length of the car is 3998 mm. These are the side turn indicators on IRVMs which is finished in dual tone color, and overall width of the car is 1765 mm and ground clearance is 190 mm. So these are the door handles which are finished in body colored, but it doesn't offer any request sensors on it. We have to manually open. These are the rear tires. In the rear it gets with a semi-independent twist beam type suspension with the tire section of same 205/60 R16s. This is the side look, and overall height of the car is 1649 mm. These are the rear tail lamps which are finished in halogen. I am so surprised because most of the cars gets LED tail lamps from the base variant itself. And this is the tailgate opener which is finished in chrome, which looks like a stop lamp as well. And this is the door. It opens sideways, it doesn't open upsides, so it might be problem in a busy parking lot. On the other side also it has same finishing as right side, and this doesn't open like a regular door, it has button inside. This is scoop out door, and in the boot it doesn't get with any light. This is the partial tray, and the boot space is 345 liters. As I said, it doesn't get with any spare tire, it gets with a tire inflator kit. This is the tire inflator kit, and it gets with 60-40 split. You can see this is the 60-40 split. By the help of this we can recline the second row seats, that improves further boot space. So let's close the door. It gets with rear washers and defogger. This is the high mount stop lamp. It gets with a regular antenna. These are the roof rails which are finished in chrome, but for the S variant it gets with a black dot roof rails, chrome over here, and below that we have reverse parking camera. And this is the skid plate which is finished in dual tone, and reverse request sensors. And this is the fuel tank. It gets with 52 liters of fuel tank capacity. This is the side look. These are the door handles which are finished in body color, as I said. So now let's talk about the safety features. It gets with 6 airbags, ABS and EBD, safe clutch start, driver and co-driver seat belt reminder, high speed alert. And in the S variant, which is top end variant, it gets with ISO fixed child mounts. This variant doesn't get with ISO fixed child mounts. And now let's get inside. Let's check out the interiors. It has this lock unlock mechanism on the door, and door opener is finished in metallic chrome. Beside the door opener we have tweeter, and this is soft touch material, and it has this piano like finish over here. These are the IRVM controls, and driver side door gets with one touch roll up and roll down functions. And this is not soft touch material. This is 1 liter bottle holder, and this is speaker. It has tweeter over here, and driver side door gets with manual seat adjusts. And for the top end variant, which is sport variant, gets with all leather seats, but for this variant it gets with full fabric seats with good support. And these are the all 4 adjustable headrests. This is the cabin is finished in dual tone color. Now let's get inside and let's close the door. We are inside, and this is the steering wheel. It gets with analog RPM meter over here. This is the analog RPM meter, and beside that we have temperature meter. Beside the temperature meter we have fuel gauge. On the right we have analog speedometer. This is to control the MID. MID shows a tire pressure monitoring system, gear shift indicator, difference to empty, all those things. And these are the volume controls and play next audio controls. And these are the wiper controls. It gets with automatic wipers, and these are the headlight controls. It doesn't get with any flat bottom steering. It gets with this chrome finishing over here, and these are the MID controls, as I said, which are illuminated. This is the Ford logo, and on the left we have cruise control, and on the right we have audio controls with 3 voice recognitions. And these are the headlight levelers, and beside the headlight levelers we have display brightness controls. With this we can increase or decrease the brightness, and it gets with steering adjustable controls. It only gets with height adjust, it doesn't get with reach and rig controls. Let's put it back. And this is the infotainment system. This is home. On home it shows a radio, compass, and we can add anything over here. This is the music, and this is the phone. We can make phone calls from here. We have to connect for that. It supports both Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. These are some more things, and these are the settings. It gets with these clock, Bluetooth settings for audio, all those things. These are the audio and other settings. In this thing it's showing reverse parking camera, all those things, voice recognitions, voice commands, and all those things. In the top middle it's showing time and current temperature. These are the volume controls. It shows on screen also. And now let's play a song and let's do a audio test. Audio system is quite impressive, and this is the hazard light button over here, and these are the AC vents, one over here on the co-driver side, which are very well finished. This is the automatic AC. It gets with the automatic climate control. These are the controls. It shows even on the infotainment system. It gets with both cooling and heat function. This is the temperature knob. It gets with these buttons and chrome insets over here, and these are the 5V USB chargers. This is the traction control on off button. Here is some space to keep mobile. 12V regular charging over here, and this is the gear knob with chrome surroundings with 5-speed gearbox. This is the handbrake. It has these twin cup holders, and here some space to keep coins. This is the armrest. It's very small. It's not very wide, but it's very deep enough. You can see my hand is going very deep inside. Now let's close. But this material is not very premium. This is the IRVM, which is automatic, and this is the driver side sunshade. It doesn't get with any mirror and light. Sunglass holder over here, and on the co-driver side it has this vanity mirror and a manual light over here, which is finished in halogen bulb. Sunglass holder, as I said, and it has this lights over here, and it has this button to open the sunroof. We have to open the sunshade manually, and easily one person can get out of it. It's wide enough. This is the button to close. It's closing. We have to press that button for one more time to open to pass the air. And these are the halogen lamps, reading lamps. It gets with 3 reading lamps in the front. It even has ambient lighting, and this is the piano black finish over here. These are the AC vents, and this is the glove box. It has 2 compartments with lights in it. It has first aid kit over here. Let's close. And AC vents have this metallic finish around it. And this is the subwoofer in the front. Steering wheel. And now let's get inside the second row. Same as the driver side door. It gets with these metallic chrome finish door handles, speaker in the down, and it can't hold 1 liter bottle. It can hold only half liter bottle. And we are inside now. You can see the seat is all the way back. Seats are scooped out, and it has magazine holders. It doesn't have any rear AC vents, surprisingly, and it has slight hump in between, so 3 people can't sit, and there are not even 3 headrests in it. Magazine holder and scooped out seat backs. There is no handle and a hook, and we have to sacrifice some headroom because of that sunroof. And this is the front look from the rear. You can see I am 5'10" foot long. The seat is all the way back. This is the amount of legroom it offers, and this is the amount of headroom, which is quite impressive. And the cabin is wide enough. You can see it's wide enough, but 3 people can't sit. And this is the armrest with twin cup holders. It's so difficult to open because it's covered. Let's see about this thing afterwards. And it has this light which works for both boot and second row. And these are the seat belts. It gets with 2 seat belts in the rear, and this is the illuminated power window control. So that's it for now, guys. Hope you liked my efforts. If you did, like this video and support me by subscribing to my channel. Make that subscriber count to 4-digit numbers. So see you soon. Bye.